Alright folks, it is a cold morning this morning. I have the Jeep back here, and lo and behold, sorry about the shaky cam, I don't know if you can see it in there, shiny new carburetor. So yeah, the old carburetor ended up being junk. There's nothing I could do about that. It just sat for a long time and just wasn't given a lot of road miles. It happens. I'm probably still going to rebuild that carburetor to have it on hand. But no, she's running good, and I got her packed to the gills, quite literally. I can't actually see out of any window at all. So that's all I got right there. So I'm gonna go get some ratchet straps, see if I can't take care of the problem. Even if I have to strap that to the roof or something, we'll figure that out. But it's running, it's good to go. I'm getting ready to head out, and that'll be it for this episode. Now the next episode will actually be the trip back, and we'll see how that goes. Before I let you go, I'll show you the reason why that's going to be fun. Let me see if we can't get this Jeep here. So that was just me lightly pushing on it. This thing wants to roll over quicker than anything. So, wish me luck. Hey everybody. Alright, so that's the start of the trip. I made my last stop at Napa just to pick up a steering wheel spinner. Kind of a crappy one, but it'll help with the fact this thing needs to turn 1,000,000 miles to go around corners. So if I get stuck in a city or something, I can at least get out of my own way quickly. It's a problem this thing has had a couple of times. Other than that, you'll probably see me wearing some headphones while I'm talking to you, because this thing's pretty loud, and I don't think that you'd be able to hear me over my audio. Also, this is the best angle I can get with my cell phone mount. So, again, sorry for that. But I'll get out plenty and show you what's going on, and, you know, see how things are up. But yeah, it's got good audio on it, so hopefully that'll work. Hopefully it doesn't make it too bad. Then we'll go from there. Alright guys, see you at the first stop. Alright everybody, so I finally stopped for gas, somewhere between Milwaukee and Chicago, and got a charger for my phone, which turned out I needed. The problem that I'm having is I got gas. I'm getting 11 miles per gallon. So that's pretty crappy considering I have a brand new carburetor on there. I was hoping for better. But it is what it is, and you know, we'll keep checking it. Maybe it'll get better as we go. But we'll see. Anyway, we'll get back on here and keep it on. Alright, so I'm coming up to Chicago, and I had set the phone to route me around Chicago, and thank God I just looked at it, because lo and behold, oh no, it tried driving me right through the middle of it, and I caught it that I could turn on this road and avoid Chicago altogether. That would have been really interesting, driving through downtown Chicago with this thing. myself up onto this 4-lane road. Speed limit's 60 or something. I'm not having any problems carrying that kind of speed. My biggest issue right now is steering. It's getting hard, real hard. I can't really seem to figure out what the problem is with it, why it all of a sudden tightened up so bad. When I stop again soon for gas, I'll jump underneath it, see what I can come up with. I might actually stop right up here. Figure out if I can see something wrong. But the idea is that I won't have to worry too much about steering as long as I can carry the speed I need on this road. So, wish me luck. There we go. So, still going down the road. Things are doing pretty good. I stopped and got some stuff to grease the dirt fittings on the steering. It hasn't helped. It seems that most of the stiffness is in the shaft, the axles falling themselves. I'm not sure what to do about that just yet. It was nice enough to start raining, but luckily I just put new windshield wipers on here and they're doing a good job. So we're going pretty good. Getting on this road was a good idea. It just lets me cruise pretty good without having too tight of steering issues. I don't have to turn a lot, so that helps. And it helps a little bit with the swaying back and forth. Anyway, till the next time.
Alright everybody, it's day 2. The Jeep is up and running. Had no problems. Actually the weather a little windy and a little rainy, but pretty good temperature nights, like 55. Stayed at our Red Roof Inn last night. Super awesome. They were very nice. They actually let me park my Jeep right by the door because my back door doesn't lock. And I got a whole bunch of stuff in here. And they actually just had me back up directly up against the lady who, a manager or something here, her car. I backed right up against it so that my door couldn't open, and I was able to walk the side doors. And they kept an eye on it all night. Super nice people here in Fort Wayne, Indiana. But as you can hear, she's warming up in the background. Checked the oil this morning. Perfect. I just used a drop of oil. Still have a steering issue. I'll show you kind of what we got. We're grabbing them. That's it. That's me pulling hard. I can push past it, but it's tough. It's pretty hard. The knob here, it helps. A little bit extra leverage. But yeah, you can really see this thing is stuck. So there is a big old truck stop right over there. I'm going to stop over there and see if I can find maybe some 3-in-1 oil. If not, I have some WD-40. I was going to put some PD Blaster in there, but I don't know what's plastic in there. It might melt. And the 3-in-1 oil or the WD-40 would actually be better. But safer. So that's where I'm going to go with it. So I will hit you back up and let you know what happens. Alright everybody. So here I am again. About to try to get this off. I think this whole button comes off, but I just noticed this little notch right there. Alright, well that was easy.
like just that center cap comes off. Here's my innards. My horn doesn't work. I'm not sure what's up with that, but I need to get something deep in there to try and figure that out. So I got some liquid wrench lithium grease. This should work pretty good, I would think. I've used white lithium grease in the past. Sorry about the shaky cam, trying to open the damn thing. I've used white lithium grease in the past, and it works pretty good. Get it all set up here without getting you seasick. Oh. Anyway, I'm just gonna spray it. I see a couple little holes here, and just kind of spray it up in there, and then start working that steering wheel back and forth. Hope it'll drain down a little bit. Yeah, it seems like it might already be working. It's trying. It's trying. Anyway, I will guess run it like this and see if it'll drain down any. I'll hit you back, let you know.
Figured I'd give you guys a little heads up view of my trip here. I'm still in Ohio somewhere. The steering has started to come around. I've used it again, and yeah, it's starting to be pretty decent. So thank God for that. We're in New Brennan, town of Brennan. Yeah, Jeep's having no problem running its speed. Yeah, she's been having no problems running at speed. I mean, she's still tippy as all get out. But, you know, it is what it is. Guess I'm turning here onto the road. But yeah, so I figured I'd give you a little bit of scenic. Maybe we'll do this again when I get somewhere a little bit more interesting. Not to say that New Brennan, Ohio isn't interesting. I'm sure it's very interesting. I'm sure that people who live here are very interesting people and have a lot of fun in their lives. But yeah, go Cards! Woo, go Cards! Woo! All right, sorry. All right, anyway. Well, we have an update. I'm still in Ohio, and it's storming something fierce. Lots of thunder and lightning and wind blowing everywhere. And I just came to a town, and I stopped and got gas. By the way, we're up to 14.5 miles per gallon. So that's awesome. Wow. I put some Rain-X on the windshield, which was a smart idea. These windshield wipers work, but only so much. But yeah, lightning struck the middle of the town. All the freaking lights went out, including the traffic lights, and people were like swerving every which way, avoiding other people. Oh my God, there is debris all over this road. I am just getting it down this road.
Luckily, nothing too deep. Able to ford it. But yeah, it is exciting. I'm all over the road though. This wind is carrying me off like a sail. I doubt you can hear anything because of the noise canceling headphones and the sound of the engine. But yeah, it's definitely fierce out here. I don't know how long it's gonna last. When I left the hotel, I threw the weather up on my phone, and it said that there was a strong possibility of storms. So I found one. All right, I'll let you know how it goes. All right, trying to give you guys an idea of what I'm seeing. It's calmed down a little bit. That's the windshield wiper going back and forth. I'm sorry. I need to have that on. Maybe back up a little bit. I'm trying to give you an idea though what I'm seeing. The weather is really bad. I don't know if you can see it going across the road. It's blowing things left and right. Well, mainly right to left, honestly. But it's pretty bad out here. There's some lines down for electric fence. That's not good. I've seen power lines down. I've seen part of a shed's roof ripped off. All kinds of things being thrown out in the road. It's blowing me around a fair bit. This thing's actually doing really good considering. Okay, I spoke too soon. That wind. Anyway, to just kind of give you an idea of what's going on here. Oh, gee. I don't want to try to drive one-handed too long. It's not easy in this thing to begin with. And it's tough to tell, but maybe a tornado coming. We'll see. I'm not sure how many tornadoes Ohio gets. It's probably just a really bad storm. Oh my God, I don't even know if you guys can see this. I mean, it's pretty bad. Anyway, I'm gonna shut this off. Oh my God. All right. So it's been an hour, and we're in the teeth of it now. Most of the rain has stopped, but the wind has gotten really bad. I just passed a sign. It's just sitting there going like that. It was crazy. And the edge blowing me all over the place. These power lines are bowed out. This wind is horrible. Oh my God, a tree brush broke right there. Wow. Wow, there's some destruction. Holy crap. I would show you, but I don't dare take my hands off the wheel. Oh, geez. Whoa. Oh, there comes the rain again. It's, ooh. Stop right here. Oh, these brakes are getting wet. A little harder to work. They're wet. Oh. Clear skies over
downshift on its own. It's actually having some issues with either the transmission or the rear end. I can't tell which. Something's going on. It's not happy. Oh Lord. Oh, we're gonna go upside down. No, we're alright. We're alright. We can go upside down. Woo. It's pretty here though. Good God. This is horrible. So, you gotta do a lot of downshifting to get up the hills. Like I said, we're only in the foothills. This isn't even the mountains yet. So, things are going okay, I guess. Oh my. Oh, there's a lot of people up here for some reason. Out the road. Okay. I'm in a place called Hocking Hills. Appears to be a lot of wildlife area or something. People are camping here. Some cabins and whatnot. A place called Cedar Falls and Old Man's Cave. Which actually sounds like a cool place to go check out. But anyway, the steering has decided to get real stiff again. That's unfortunate. So I sprayed it again. It hasn't melted. So super stiff and just hairpin corners. Whoa, whoa. And there's still trees and stuff down. And there's either something wrong with the transmission or rear end or universal joints or something that is causing me an issue and has been for the last little while. I am, I don't know how far away I am. I still got a good ways yet. 5 hours or so left to drive. So I'm halfway through today's drive. Yesterday I only did 8. Today I have to do 10. So halfway through today, I will be home this evening. Look at that Mustang. I will be home this evening, thank God. This drive has been quite hairy. Definitely fun. Definitely an experience. But definitely quite hairy. I've driven a lot of things in my life. A lot of really sketchy things. And this here is probably something I feel that I am the closest to dying on a regular basis. So that's awesome. Anyway, I'll let you know if I don't die. Bye, guys. So I asked it to not put me on any highways, to avoid highways. Well, I'm on a highway. I guess that's the way it is. It's okay though. She's taking it pretty good. And honestly, this highway is way easier to deal with than those curvy back roads. They were getting pretty rough. And I'm able to keep enough speed when I'm getting up the hills. Not too bad. So I think I'm going to just have it reroute me not going to be heading that direction, unfortunately. So I won't just stop by and say hi. They're going to be watching this, I'm sure. So I'm definitely going to send it to them. But things are going pretty good. I worry if the front end's going to fall off because when I step on the brakes and try to turn the wheel, that's when it gets really tight. So I'm wondering if something's coming loose in the front end. I took a look at it and I can't actually see anything that would seem that way. But I worry about the same thing in the rear because it seems to get a little floaty. But alright, I'll keep you updated. Alright, we made it to West Virginia. Last state. Nice. We are in the process of going down 50. Actually, I live just off that road. So that works for me. I down this road all the way through this city and then all the way through the whole state. And when I get to the other side of the state, I'm home. So that's awesome. It's going to be about 4 hours yet. And I'll keep you up to date if anything interesting happens. Alright, well, we're about halfway through West Virginia now. We're in a place called Clarksburg. And things are going pretty well. I'm still getting a lot of clunking and banging, and things are feeling like they're not super tight. Except for the steering, which feels like it's too tight. But I think that we're gonna make it. Knock on wood. If not, well, got truck and the trailer at home. I'm not super far away now. It's not liking these mountains overly much. I can smell the brakes whenever I have to slow down. Like I said, when I step on the brakes, the steering gets real super tight, tighter than it normally is, than it has been. That rear end's still banging. I don't know if it's the rear end or the universal joint in the rear, but it's still banging around. But overall, we seem to be doing okay. So, yeah, I'm gonna make it, I think. Hey guys, so I made it home. I'm alive. It's the next day. It was too dark to film last night, so but she made it. Here she is. Got some dogs running around in the background. There she is in all of her beautiful glory. Hey everyone, it's Moose from the future. I'm gonna stop everybody right there. First I want to say I'm sorry it took so long to get the video out. As you can see from the content I had, didn't really have a lot to work with. Secondly, got some bad news about the Jeep. So the reason that the steering was getting so hard and the reason that the transmission seemed like it wasn't working and like the front end was having issues is because the frame was actually bending the entire way back. So whenever it would feel like, oh, maybe it had loosened up a little bit, that was because it had bent somewhere else. The bending was actually causing the shaft that goes from the steering column to the actual steering box to pin against the fender of the truck. So that's what was causing me to have such tight steering. The transmission having issues is because it was actually bending and starting to pull the transmission away from the block. Away from the block. Needless to say, it wasn't good. I got it back here and figured out my lack of power was
it just wasn't timed right. I should have just grabbed a timing light when I was up there and just timed it. My bad, really. Another unfortunate thing that happened is literally like 3 days after I got it back here, a tree fell on it. Mother Nature had it in for this truck. But that is not the end of this truck. I'm not going to say exactly what's going to happen with it, but I am going to say it involves a Sawzall and a 460 with a C6 transmission. So that's what I'm going to leave you guys with. Hopefully there'll be more content coming soon. I actually have something I'm going to be filming either today or tomorrow that hopefully should be interesting. So stay tuned, like, subscribe, and share. Thanks.